In Oklahoma, where I grew up, we have amazing meadows. So we're going to draw a meadow map. It's a lot like a treasure map. But we're not going to make a border this time because it doesn't have to be old. It's a meadow. And let's start right here. This will be our start. And let's end up over here. Now we need to start walking through the meadow. So let's just put an arrow. Let's do part of a rectangle and then part of a triangle to tell us which way to start, where to go. Then let's draw our line. We're going to sketch it lightly because we probably will erase this also. So let's make our path go this way. Maybe it will curve around. We could go to the bottom and then we'll end up here. And we'll save that for last this time. So here we are walking along the meadow. Let's do our circles like we draw circles along this path like we did before for our treasure map. These are our steps that we take, maybe rocks that we jump on or stumps, all the way through the meadow. So let's draw that first all the way around. Sometimes I'm on the inside, sometimes I'm on the outside of the line. It doesn't matter because I'm going to erase the line anyway. Now that we finished our circles, let's take our eraser and erase the lines. I think we'll like that better. Our Oklahoma meadow has a little area that grows milkweed. And a milkweed is a funny looking plant. It looks a lot like this. Kind of teardrop. It has a rough surface. It's a pod, it's rough. It has long leaves, long ovals. And inside this milkweed, if you open it up at a certain time of the year, there is gum inside of it. And I remember taking walks with my granddad, and he would stop and pull up one of these pods, and I think it was in the harvest time in autumn. He would open it, and inside would be this little tiny piece, and you would start chewing it. It had zero taste, it had no taste, but it was gum. And if you collected a few of them, you'd actually have a little bit of gum you could chew on. So we're going to make a meadow of milkweed plants. They're green pods in the spring and the summer, and they turned brown, and that's when you can pick them for the milkweed gum. So the ones that are farther away, we'll make those a little bit smaller. Just ovals for leaves, a rough surface. The nice thing about milkweed plants is the butterflies love them. And I think Oklahoma has more butterflies than any other place in the whole world. We have so many butterflies there of all different kinds. So let's draw a few butterflies around our milkweed. So we'll draw an oval and another oval at the bottom, maybe smaller and tilted. And remember, butterflies are symmetrical. Well, let's draw the little butterfly body right in the middle, and then we want to draw this oval just like that on the other side, and this oval on the other side. So now it looks like a butterfly because it's symmetrical. You can decorate it with all kinds of beautiful decorations. Put little antennas on it. Let's draw another butterfly. Let's draw a bigger one. An oval and another oval. Let's draw the body, and then let's do the same ovals on this side. And maybe it will be a monarch butterfly with beautiful monarch markings. antennas. Something that my granddad had on his farm that we used to love to go down and play by was the frog pond. So let's draw a frog pond. And we'll make a couple of those stepping stones. You have to go across the frog pond. Maybe we'll turn these into lily pads. Little lines to make them look like lily pads. So you have to go across the lily pads to get to the other side of the frog pond. And of course, we need a frog. So let's put a little rock here. And let's put a frog on top of this rock. And maybe he'll be kind of big. So let's give him 2 big eyes. A big mouth. Make the line go around the big mouth. And let's give him a big tongue because he's going to catch this fly that's up here. A little dot for a fly. I've got a fly flying around anyway. Maybe I'll catch that fly. Okay. And he needs legs sitting on top of this rock. This is his knees and this is his feet. There are also cattails in this pond, frog pond, and they don't look like cats. They look like this. They're tall, so draw a line. And at the top, let's draw an oval. Put a little tiny line at the top and big, tall, oval leaves. Let's draw some more. Maybe I'll start with a cattail top. Draw a stem, big leaves. Let's draw several cattail here. They actually go down into the water along the edge too, so we can put them inside the pond. Usually one part of the pond, once they get started, they just take it over, so there'll be a whole lot over here. Great place for the little fish to go and get some shade. Let's follow it along until we get to the pear tree. Let's draw a tree right here. Notice how I just did it really simple. I just drew some curved lines to make it look like the body of the tree. But let's draw some pears in this pear tree. Now in Oklahoma, the pears can be very sour, especially because when you're little, you don't want to wait until for them to ripen. So you usually pick the pears before they're ripe. Besides, if you wait until they're ripe, the birds have already gotten them. So we're going to draw some pears in this tree. These are going to be the green pears. Inside this pasture is a cow. So let's draw an oval, and that, believe it or not, is his nose. So we're going to put 2 nostrils for his nose. Then we're going to draw his eyes. Make the head around there and his eyes. He has an ear and a horn, which makes him a bull. Okay, let's give him a body. Put some little legs there. And a tail, so we can swat the flies off the back of it. Now we don't know this for sure, and I'm a little concerned that I have put 5 stepping stones inside this pasture because I don't like to go in the same pasture as a bull. Some bulls are not very nice, and you don't want to do that. This bull is a friendly bull, but I still don't like to go near him. But I'm going to have to, because I've got to step all the way over. You can fill the whole meadow up with flowers. There are a lot of flowers in the meadow, all kinds of different flowers. We could even put some more milkweed sprinkled in there, some sage, some different weeds and plants. There's all kinds of things. Put some grass along the pond. And fill up your meadow with all kinds of grass and flowers. Now when we get to the end of our meadow path, what do you think should be there? How about my very favorite, a tree house? So we're going to draw part of the tree, part of the stem, or the trunk of the tree, and of course you have to have steps to go up the trunk of the tree. So let's put rectangles to climb it up. These are boards that we nailed onto the tree to be able to climb up into our tree house. Maybe we'll just put a little roof and a simple little tree house. And I think we need a sign, don't you? Let's put a sign right across the top of our tree house that says, not boys only, not girls only, but welcome. There. Here we go. And you can draw some birds up here. Maybe there's a little bird's nest up here with a mommy bird and some baby birds who are getting fed because they're very hungry. Maybe there's a worm in the mommy's mouth. All kinds of things. You can add more butterflies, more plants and grass around the bottom of the tree. Okay. Now this meadow map can be used for your progress charts, your reading charts, wherever you need a chart. Let's call it a meadow map. Let's write the word meadow, meadow map. Okay.